Well, what's up, you beautiful people? We are back. This is a new chapter. We have a lot of fucking fighting games, okay? We have a shit amount of fighting games as of now. And I was like, you know what? Let me talk about it. It is a good time to be a fighting game YouTuber. In general, fighting game community are having fucking fantastic time. And I wanted to talk about it. Let's start with the Street Fight 6, the best of the best of the fighting games that was published or even announced this year or last year. It's fantastic. The Street Fight 6, if you never played it, play the game. Please. The graphic is fantastic. The game is smooth as fuck. Okay, the gameplay, it's amazing. Okay, I play this game a lot. And they bring the modern type of combos and, you know, command shits. That is really, really good. Okay, I'm not using it, I'm using the classic, but because I like fighting games, I like to do the combos and being hard. But if you are new at fighting games, you don't need to learn these fucking combos. That's the thing that the Street Fighter 6 brought that no other fighting games before did it. People had problem. I cannot play fighting games because it's too fucking hard. Okay, I cannot do the combo, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I cannot do this. They were fucking chatty about it. And you know what the Street Fighter 6 did? They breed the fucking modern bullshit. And it is fantastic. Okay, it is absolutely massively amazing. What there is obviously is going to be if it was no cons to modern, why you ever wanted to play the classic, right? So they fixed it by having dealing damage less if you do the auto combo or the like just one hit super, one hit special moves. I mean, if you're in a modern comment, you can still do the normal one, but if whenever you wanted to do instantly, you can do it and you just deal damage less. It's not that much, it's like 20% damage or maybe less, but it still is fucking fantastic for you if you're new at the game. And even without that, believe me, you still can kill everybody without even doing any single combo. Believe me, I'm going to make a video about this soon. Okay, I'm going to make a video about no needing combo or anything, just knowing the basic about the fighting games, and will still be fucking great in the Street Fighter 6. Let's talk about the fucking characters. Okay, the characters are well fucking made. It one of the best character I ever see is like Ryu in the Street Fighter 6, right? It's like 10 years after Street Fighter 5. He finally defeated his inner demon and he overcome this like fucking demon that he had it. And you can see in the design of him that he is much older, wiser, and has the inner peace right now. You can see in like chest area and like the design itself resembles of Goken, his master, and he became a master of himself. And this is one of the greatest thing about Ryu. Like you can still see Ryu that you loved, but is just more mature and fantastically better. We can go to his brother, his companion Ken. Ken was really hot-headed fucker, just go in, just punch the motherfuckers. I don't give a shit about anything. Now the Street Fighter is more mature. He has a kid and he's on the run. Okay, he has like somebody trying to be, says like he killed somebody, he's running from the police and trying to prove that he's innocent. So his fighting style is kind of changed. He's still a hot-headed bitch, but his fighting reasons are changing, and so he mostly became like, I need to survive. So he's more careful, still being a hot-headed rushdown son of a bitch that I fucking love about Kid, right? Let's go for another one. Yuri, amazing. Everybody love it from Street Fighter 4, everybody love it for Street Fighter 5, everybody going to love her in Street Fighter 6, and obviously how you cannot love those feet. Yes, she's the kinky fucker in the Street Fighter 6, and you're going to love her for those beautiful toes. And when she, you know, break your back with the leg, you done. Still you're going to love her because, you know, that felt good in it. And like the new character as well are fucking fantastic. My favorite character in Street Fighter 6 right now is JP, the new villain of the Street Fighter 6. And oh my god, it's fantastic. The gameplay about it, the controlling vibe, it's just too good. The design is just too chat of a guy. I love the character JP. Anyway, that's the whole counting of Street Fighter 6. I think you guys are going to love this game. Please give it a try. You're not going to hate it, believe me. And stay tuned for the Street Fighter content because I'm going to play this game 24/7 as of now. Believe me, I'm hooked too badly. Let's go for the next game into the list. It's the second best fighting game that is announced this year. it's Mortal Kombat 1. And I had a lot of problem with the Mortal Kombat 1 when they showed the trailer, the first trailer, because there was no gameplay. And when I see the trailer, I was like, there is no gameplay, so I'm not going to count the gameplay, right? Because there is no gameplay here. So I was like, story wise and what they done to Street Fighter 1, this shit is going to fail. And I still fucking stand by this, what I'm saying, because story wise they fucked up. Okay, they fucked up. They just fucked up. There is nothing more to say. They just fucked up. They take the safest route for the reboot, and I'm pissed about this shit. Okay, you make the fucking reboot. Okay, everything is changed about this shit. It's a Street Fighter 1. What do you mean the Street Fighter? Sorry for that. It's Mortal Kombat 1. Okay, you completely change the goddamn franchise, right? So where is the fucking changes? That was just a Street Fighter 11 adjacent. That was just a Street Fighter 11 adjacent. What was the fucking changes? What are you rebooting when you're not going to change anything about anybody? The only change was Liu Kang having a godly look, because he's a god now, as we say in the last Street Fighter. But the Mortal Kombat, sorry, I'm going to miss this too for no fucking reason every single time. Anyway, where was the changes? I hear reboot. I was like, oh, let's fucking go. What changes they are going to make? Okay, they did nothing. They just bring back the people that were dying. They just look up, and now you're alive. That's it. There is no absolute changes to nothing. Okay, I was like, well, the character are fully going to changes, the style going to changes, the look going to changes. Who knows? Maybe Katana is the bad one. Maybe Katana is the copy, not the other one. Maybe one of them is going to be a male, you know, sister and brother, not going to be sister and sister, and the copy became a male. That would be fucking fantastic. Can you believe this shit? Like Katana being a fucking male. Who would have hated that? Make the changes, make the design changes. At least make the design changes. It's just the same shit. Like, make the Sub-Zero look something else. It's just Sub-Zero, nothing. It's just young Sub-Zero. There is no absolute change to Sub-Zero or a Scorpion. The only change there was like they are like brothers or some shit. Like, fine. What the fuck is happening in the city? Where is the changes? I'm yelling about the changes a lot, but this is pissing me off a lot about this Mortal Kombat 1, and this is going to fail as an story. Okay, as an story, this is the most bullshit I ever saw. Fuck you, Netherlands. Fuck you. You could have done so much. You could have done so much, and you did not. And you failed. You failed me at least. I wanted to see a lot, and I didn't see. But. Oh boy, the fucking gameplay. It's fantastic. This shows the gameplay. This shows they even let some players, some content creators, some YouTubers, some great fighters actually play the game. And the game is fucking massively amazing. Okay, the game, it's amazing. The game is smooth. The game is fantastic. The combos looks fantastic. The characters looks... everything about the game, if in the gameplay, why it's awesome. And I'm going to say this, I never thought going to say this. After I see Street Fighter 6, I was like, there is absolute zero fighting game that can bring out in this year or even next year. Any next game of the it cannot defeat the Street Fighter 6 or be as close as the Street Fighter 6. Mortal Kombat proved me wrong. Hey, wait a second. It's not better than a Street Fighter 6, okay? It's not. It's just not. The Street Fighter 6, in my opinion, is just better. But as this is the Street Fighter 6, this is Mortal Kombat. It's right there. It's fucking right there. It's exactly, it is fantastic. I cannot believe this. Two fucking big franchises and bring and fucking evolutionize fighting games at the same time. Boy, how the fuck you guys done that? I don't know what to say. This game looks fantastic. Let's talk about the cameo characters as well, which I have a problem a little bit about it as well. Well, I personally love the idea of having a cameo characters and having two characters to fight, and you know, it just bring a lot to the fighting system and to the combo as well, which I fucking love. Okay, I love that. The idea of the character cameo one is just fantastic and I support it. But there is one problem. If your character is a cameo, you cannot play it as a normal character, which bring pros and cons. What is the pros? You can have a lot of characters. So if there is a lot more chance that your favorite character in Mortal Kombat going to be in the Mortal Kombat 1. But the problem is, it may be in cameo. That means you cannot play your favorite character as the actual character, which bring a lot of fucking problems. For me, there is no fucking problem because my favorite character is already out as an actual character. Yes, it's the samurai blind motherfucker Kenshi. You know it. He's the greatest and he's back for the Mortal Kombat 1 for the good reason, and he looks fantastic. Okay, again, there is nothing changed about this character. I cannot see any changes to Kenshi. I wanted to see any changes to Kenshi. Make him not blind. Maybe it will be fucked up, maybe it wouldn't be fucked up. You decide this shit. Make the design and let's see if it's good or not. And you could have just go back and be like, give the character some changes. There was absolute zero changes to the Kenshi in his fighting style or in his design. I liked his fighting style, so I'm like, again, in gameplay wise, he was absolutely fabulous. Okay, I'm not gay, but fabulous is the great word to use right now. It was amazing, but again, where is the fucking changes? I'm pissed off that Kenshi is Kenshi. There are just no changes. It's a reboot, just give us something. Come on, Mortal Kombat. But yeah, that's the Mortal Kombat 1 in a nutshell. If you guys didn't watch the gameplays, go watch some of the gameplays as some people did. It's just amazing. Come on, guys, you cannot hate the Mortal Kombat 1. Okay, let's go for the next gaming fighting game in the list. Let's go for the next fighting game in the list. Can we call this fighting game? I don't know. You decide if this is a fighting game or not. Budokai Tenkaichi. Yes, it's the Dragon Ball fucking series. Budokai Tenkaichi 3, everybody played, everybody loves it. Do you think Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is going to be great? Well, in my opinion, there was nothing much about it, like the trailers and everything. Like, there was nothing much about it to say, but in my opinion, you're going to be disappointed. I don't know why, I just feeling that you're going to be disappointed. At least, when I see Mortal Kombat 1 and Street Fighter 6, I think I'm going to be disappointed because it cannot to live the hype. Okay, we are hype about it. I'm fucking hype about the Tenkai 4. But it's not going to be that crazy. It's not going to be better than Mortal Kombat 1 or Street Fighter 6. So it's just to the rubbish. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's going to be nothing. Sadly. But prove me wrong, okay? Prove me wrong. If you can't do it, I'm going to buy the game anyway, so prove me wrong. Next fighting game in the list. Oh god, this is one of those things that people are going to hate me about it, but it's Tekken, obviously. I hated it. I don't know why, but it's not bad. It's just like, I remember after the first trailer of the Street Fighter 6, I was like, this is going to be one of the best game of all time, and I was right. And like a couple weeks later, the Tekken trailer just came out. I was like, this shit going to be awful. And for the good reason, because Street Fighter 6 bring this holy moly everything, and obviously the open world fighting bullshit as well. The story mode with the open world in it, that you can create your own character, go there, fight the shit, having your own story, find the fucking bitches, and oh my god, that's a revolution. And what did Tekken did? Nothing. There was absolutely nothing new about this game. It was like the adjacent about the last game. I did not see much of a difference. The fighting, even the gameplay was this kind of the same. Nothing much changed. I just like, it's not my, I grew up with Tekken. Okay, I played Tekken since Tekken 1. Okay, I was fucking 3 years old. I was like doing this shit with Tekken. Okay, I love Tekken, but right now it's just not that great. I mean, it is Tekken, nothing else. It's just Tekken that it was. It didn't change. It didn't bring anything new. In my opinion, it's just whatever it was, and it is. Just make it a little bit like better than the last one, but nothing much. So yeah, it's going to be a disappointment. And the last fighting game I have in mind that is going to be out, I don't know when, but there is a lot of trailer. Even before the Street Fighter 6 was announced, we know about this game, we know about the production of this game. I think it's going to be out the next year, 2024. finger crossed, because I'm really hype about this game, not because of the game, but because who making this game. Yes, I'm talking about the Project L. If you are not knowing about the Project L, it's the League of Legends fighting game. Hold up a second. Hold up. Let's stop the hate. Let's stop the hate. I know. League of Legends suck. League of Legends suck. But Riot doesn't suck. Whenever Riot making a game, it's going to be the best. I don't know what is their secret, okay? They go to every single genre and they fucking killing it. Except the League of Legends, they just cannot make League of Legends good. To be fair, in its genre, in like mobile game, except Dota, there is nothing else except League of Legends, okay? The only game that we can say is better than League of Legends is Dota. It's the origin one. Dota is just a goat, so yeah, that's the reason. But League of Legends still is, in the mobile genre, it's one of the greatest. And Riot is one of the greatest company, in my opinion. There is nobody like can actually like be on top of Riot. I don't know what they're doing, but whenever they're making a game, they just make it the best. And the secret, half of the secret, it's just they copying the other games, but the good way. You know, the good way of copying, let me explain this shit to you. They bring every single game in that genre and they bring the good thing about it, and they just say like the bad thing out, the good thing in. That's the good way of copying, and they're doing it really well. They did it with Legends of Runeterra, the card game. They bring everything good about every single card game that I know there was in it. Okay, there was the essence of every single card game, but the good essence, not the bad essence. They just put the bad essence away and they just bring the good essence away. And Legends of Runeterra, just for no fucking reason, became one of my favorite card game of all time. And I play good amount of card games. Okay, I play Yu-Gi-Oh, I play Hearthstone, I play Magic, I play Vanguard. I play not play Pokemon. I fucking hate Pokemon. Anyway, there was a lot of fighting game I played in my days, and this just became like boom, one of my favorite fighting games of all time. Valorant, you can have a lot of hate about it, but you cannot deny it's one of the good shooting games of all time. And it just copying counters, even fucking PUBG and Fortnite for some reason, Apex, and obviously Call of Duty, but mostly was content. The essence was from content and bring the other games kind of to it to bring the good game, and it is fucking fantastic game. And I can go on and on about the Riot, but the Project L is the same shit. Okay, they brought Capcom. Do you know Capcom versus DC? No, sorry, Capcom versus Marvel. I fucked up the names. Why am I fucking up the names? Yeah, this is basically the game looks like the Capcom versus Marvel, but just much better. They bring a little bit of a Street Fight. They bring a little bit of fucking Mortal Kombat. They bring a little bit of Tekken. It has everything from every game, and it looks massively amazing. But what I'm mostly hype about, it's not about the gameplay. The gameplay is awesome. What I am hype about, it's what they are going to do in the fighting game genre. Because Riot, whenever he makes a game, he makes a lot of tournaments, and the tournaments have a shit amount of price. Okay, a shit amount of price. The Riot tournaments are having fucking massively prizes. Okay, they have like amazingly prices high, and the fighting games always have this problem that it doesn't have a good tournaments with the good prizes. So not many people are attentive to be better at the game because there was not much to get. Okay, you play fighting games as a pro because you like it, you love it. There is not much in it, you just love it. But Riot going to give a kick in the ass to all the fighting games after he came out, because why? Project is going to come out and going to have a tournament in the like fucking first month. I'm fucking know it. And in the first month going to have a fucking massively huge price for the fighting games for the tournament. And the other fighting games look at this which is like, oh my god, how the fuck we are going to compete with this shit? We have to make a tournament as well, and we cannot just having a low price shitty tournament. Nobody going to play our game. Like, why should I play Mortal Kombat 1 when I can play more Project L and get more money about with it? Right? So other fighting games are going to step up and, you know, rise up the prices, doing more tournaments, doing more gathering, doing more shit for the game. And that's why I'm hyped about Project L, because it's going to level up the fighting games companies, tournaments, and everything is going to be another level. because it's Riot and we know he's going to do that. And if it doesn't do that, fuck you, Riot. I mean, come on, don't break my hope down. Let's make fighting game great again, because I love fighting games. I always love fighting games when I was a kid. And just fucking do it, Riot. Just do it. Okay, do it. Do it. Anyway, that was the whole idea about the fighting games that are announced or published or will be published in this year or the next year, or you know, in general, the fighting games that we know are going to be released or are released. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my first time reviewing the games and having, you know, some idea about the games. You know, I'm not really like talking about the games in general in my channel, but this is going to be the first time. I hope you guys fucking enjoyed it. It was my opinion, by the way. If you guys didn't agree with it, fuck you, but say it in the comments. Say fuck you, I didn't agree with shit. Until the next time, adios.